Anything else you think you made any critical errors?
No, I don't think so.
No critical. What do you think would be classified as a critical?
Causing dangerous driving, impeding traffic.
Yeah. No, that was very good.
Very good?
I'm impressed.
Oh, would you like me to turn the car off?
No, you can leave it
Okay.
on. It's a bit hot. So
Yeah.
if it wasn't hot, you just turn it off.
Yeah.
I mean, so you watched some of the other videos.
Yeah.
If I don't give you directions, so if I don't say anything at all,
Yep.
you just need to follow the road.
Yeah.
Okay. But sometimes you need to look out for road signs and then signals, some road markings.
Yeah.
So, but otherwise I'm just gonna be saying 10 right, 10 left.
Yeah.
Sometimes I maybe like go straight.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you're not sure about anything about directions, you can just ask me.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
By the way, are the mirrors okay? Are they adjusted okay?
Yeah, they are.
You happy with them?
Yeah,
All
I
the
am.
3 of them?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
At the start of the mock test, I asked Aryan some pre-test questions and he answered them correctly.
So I'm gonna ask you some questions about the car.
Yep.
How do you turn on the headlights?
On headlights, you would have to change this to this, and
then high beams.
high beams you just push back.
Okay, that's fine. Which one is the front demister?
Front demist is this one.
And then the back one?
Back one's this one.
Okay. And then hazard lights?
Hazard lights is this.
Alright, good. So whenever you're ready, you can move off. So you just drive up to the top and then do a U-turn.
So just follow the road.
Yeah,
around
follow
there.
the road
Okay,
around,
yeah.
When moving off and there are vehicles approaching from behind, we have to wait before we indicate, just in case we confuse them and make them to slow down. Aryan indicates when there were vehicles approaching from behind.
So at the end of the street, turn left.
Yep.
I asked Aryan to turn left at the end of the street and he does a good left turn. Good speed management on this road.
This set of traffic lights coming up, follow the road straight.
Yep.
Correct lane choice for going straight. Good stopping distance from the front car. The speed limit changes from 60 km per hour to 50 km per hour and Aryan reacts very well. Good speed management at the speed bump. Also, good observations at the pedestrian crossing. Again, Aryan does well to slow down at the speed bump and also looks both ways at the pedestrian crossing. Correct lane choice for going right.
You can turn right and then turn right after the crossing.
Yep.
Also, Aryan does well to give way to this oncoming vehicle. Good observations at the railway crossing. Correct lane choice for going right. Also, Aryan does well to give way to these oncoming vehicles. Good speed management on this road.
At this roundabout, follow the road straight.
When going straight at the roundabout, we have to indicate left when exiting the roundabout. Aryan does not indicate left properly. Good reaction to this reversing car. Good observations at the pedestrian crossing. Again, Aryan carries out good observations when passing through this pedestrian crossing.
And I'm gonna get you to take the next left.
Okay. So now this one? The next
Just this one.
This one? Okay.
Good left turn.
And then go right at the traffic lights.
Yep.
Correct lane choice for going right.
So at this traffic lights, we are going right. At the next set of traffic lights, also go right.
Yeah.
Again, Aryan chooses the correct lane when turning right. Good stopping distance from the front car. Here also Aryan stops at a good distance from the front car. When passing through traffic lights, we have to look both sides. Because Aryan does not look both sides at traffic lights throughout this mock test, this is a non-critical driving error.
Whenever safe to do so, change to the left lane.
Yep.
I ask Aryan to change to the left lane, and he does a very good lane change.
I'm gonna get you to take the next slip lane on the left.
Yep.
So take the slip lane.
Good observations when turning left at the slip lane. Good speed management on this road.
Then you can go left.
Yep.
Good observations before turning left.
At the roundabout, take the turn left.
Left. Okay.
Yep.
Good left turn at the roundabout.
Okay, so I would like you to use the street on your right
Yep.
to make a U-turn.
I ask Aryan to make a U-turn using the street on the right, and he does well to give way to this oncoming car. However, he does not complete the U-turn in one movement, which is a non-critical driving error. Also, when he was changing from reverse to drive, he selects the manual mode instead.
Then go right at this roundabout.
Yep.
Aryan does well at this roundabout and uses the correct indicator when entering and leaving the roundabout.
Sorry, can I get you to pull over somewhere on the left?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, just hold on for a second. So, I mean, I'm not gonna mark this as a driving mistake, but
Yep.
because this is your first time to drive this car, I'm
Yeah.
gonna help you out a little bit. So that's actually not drive.
Oh, is it not?
So you put it in the manual mode. So
How do you take it out of mine?
move it to drive. To
Oh,
the
yeah.
left.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
That's it. So because you haven't driven this
Yeah.
car, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's not a driving fault. But
Yeah.
remember, on your test day, obviously you
Yeah.
use the car that you are familiar with. So
Yeah.
that's fine.
Oh, I was wondering why the acceleration was a bit clunky.
Yeah. So whenever you're ready, you can continue.
Aryan moves off very well by indicating and carrying out good observations.
And then at the end of the street, turn left.
Yep.
I ask Aryan to turn left at the end of the street, and he does a good left turn.
At this roundabout, you can follow the road straight.
Yep.
Aryan does well at this roundabout and applies good observations and also uses the correct indicator when leaving the roundabout.
At the end of this street, turn left.
Yep.
Aryan does well to stop at the stop sign and also does a good left turn. Good speed management on this road.
And then take the next left.
Good left turn.
Okay, so I would like you to pull over on the left.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine.
Do you want me to put it back?
You don't have to,
Okay.
but whenever you're ready, you can reverse the car in a straight line.
Yep.
I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay, yep.
I ask Aryan to reverse the car in a straight line and he applies good observations before starting. However, as he was reversing, the car moves away from the curb and he does not manage to bring it back closer to the curb. This is a non-critical driving error.
Okay, that will do.
Yep.
Okay, just a second.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. Whenever you're ready, you can move off.
After finishing the maneuver, Aryan moves off very well.
So at the end of this street,
Yep.
you can make a U-turn.
At the end of the street, I ask Aryan to make a U-turn and he nearly makes a critical driving error. He does not move forward enough and also swerves a little bit to the left before coming back. To be fair, he said that he has never had a lesson with a driving instructor, which explains why his performance on maneuvers is not as good as his driving.
And then at the end of the street, turn left.
Yep.
I ask Aryan to turn left at the end of the street and he does a good left turn. Also, he does well to stop at the stop sign. Good speed management on this road. Again, Aryan does not carry out any observations when the traffic lights change to green. This time, Aryan carries out observations when going through these traffic lights.
At the traffic lights, we are going to turn left.
Correct lane choice for going left. Also, Aryan does a good left turn.
Once you turn left, you can continue straight.
Good speed management on this road.
When safe to do so, change to the right lane.
I ask Aryan to change to the right lane and he changes lane well. Notice how he waits until this vehicle passes him before he changes lane.
Whenever safe to do so, change back to the left lane.
Again, Aryan does a good lane change.
In middle lane this time. When possible, change to the left lane.
This lane change was also well carried out.
So not the first set of traffic lights, the second set of traffic lights, we can turn left.
Well done stopping when the traffic lights change to red.
So, next one.
Yeah, the next one. Yeah.
Good observations at the pedestrian crossing when using the slip lane to turn left. Well done changing lane, as there is a bus lane only ahead. Good stopping distance from the front car. I ask Aryan to change to the left lane, and he does well. This left lane is about to end, and Aryan does well to merge.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's good. And you can take the slip lane on the left.
Good observations before turning left. I might say that throughout this mock test, Aryan has done well to carry out good observations at the right place and also at the right time. Good left turn. Good speed management on this road.
I'm gonna get you to turn right, take the next right.
Correct lane choice for turning right. Also, Aryan carries out good observations before turning right.
Then just pull over on the left.
We've come to the end of this mock test, and it's now time for feedback.
Alright, secure the car. So what do you think?
It was alright. On the main road there, when you told me to change to the left lane, I should have used better judgment because I saw it put an indicator on, but I was about to go and then I came back and then went after.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that was good. That was really
Yeah.
good. There was no problem. So basically, there you went, and then
Yeah.
there was no car behind you, so that was okay.
Okay.
Anything else? You think you made any critical errors?
No, I don't think so.
No critical. What do you think would be classified as a critical?
Causing dangerous driving, impeding traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was very good.
Very good?
I'm impressed.
Oh, would you like me to turn the car off?
No, you can leave it on.
Okay.
It's a bit hot. So
Yeah.
if it wasn't hot, you
Yeah.
just turn it off.
Yeah.
So. Look, I'm very impressed with your driving.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Okay, the driving part of I can't really fault. I don't have too many faults.
Yeah.
When it comes to your driving, like changing lanes, it's very good. Your speed management is very good. Your observations most of the time is very good. Actually, your observations are nearly perfect because every time you're turning left, you're checking your mirrors, which is very good.
Yep.
The only thing I was surprised that you were checking through the railway crossings, but then when you go to the traffic lights, sometimes when you're going through traffic lights, you're just driving through.
Oh, yeah.
So you need, remember, even if it's green, just make sure you look left and right. You still need to check.
Yeah.
And then the area that you really need to work on, obviously you told me you've never had a lesson with an instructor, so I would really understand this.
Yeah.
You need to work on your maneuvers.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you didn't make any critical error.
Yep.
Okay. But your T intersection U-turn, it was very close to being critical.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna explain to you how this is. So here you are. You've got T intersection. And then I said to you at the end of the street, make a U-turn.
Yep.
So you know, like this is a two-way street.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's no marking, but you need to assume it's actually a two-way street. So you start off from here, and you kind of went left a little bit.
Okay.
You don't want to go left because if someone is behind you, they think you're going left.
Yeah.
So you position your left to start with.
Yep.
But then once you are already close to an intersection, you need to drive straight.
Yeah, okay.
Now when you're driving straight, you need to make sure you pass the middle of the road.
Before you turn.
Before you turn. Now for you, yours was almost not passing,
Okay.
So you did like maybe go a bit more forward.
Yep.
And then turn back. And when you are here, obviously, yes, you do your observations. But make sure you go to the other side.
Yep.
And don't go a bit left first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you remember that U-turn where I was coming on a road and you said to use the side road?
Yeah, that also you also marked that as well.
Okay.
So you turn to the right. You turned a bit too early, so that's why you didn't have enough space.
Yeah, I was gonna
turn
ask
back.
about that. Yeah.
Okay, so that's some people call that a P10.
Yeah.
So you need to treat that as a two-way street.
Yep.
But when you're turning right, your turning position is about here, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you were a little bit to the left there.
Okay.
I mean, that's okay because that street wasn't big enough. Not a big deal. But when you're doing this U-turn, if you start turning too early, you're not gonna have enough space.
Yeah.
So you need to go a bit more forward so that you can get into the corner here.
Yeah.
And then drive to this other corner.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
But for you started to turn a bit early and then you
I had
had
to do
to
a
reverse.
3-point.
So that is a driving mistake.
Yeah.
It's a driving fault here because you reversed.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Your straight line reverse a little bit wide. You ended up. So you moved out a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So you need to try and keep it closer to the left.
Okay.
So because you moved out, that's a mistake.
Yep.
Yeah. So you've got one mistake for maneuver.
Yep.
2 straight line reverse. So 3 of them were related to like maneuvers.
Yeah.
And then when we passed the railway crossing, we went straight. We got to that roundabout.
Yep.
Okay. So you put on the indicator, but you didn't really put it up all the way.
Yeah.
Just kind of you need to put it up so that it blinks.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So that is the driving fault. This first one, I'm not gonna mark it as a driving fault, but when you're moving off like here, so you're trying to move off, try and kind of like follow the procedure.
Yeah.
So what happens if you indicate and then the car is coming? What do you think they will think?
that you're taking off.
They think you're going to go and then they're gonna slow down.
Yeah.
So first of all, when you're trying to move off, put the car in drive.
Yep.
Okay. Maybe remove the handbrake as well if your car has a handbrake.
Yep.
And then indicate right.
Okay.
Okay. But for you haven't even done this part.
Yep.
And then you put on your indicator, and your indicator was running. I think about 2 or 3 cars passed us at the start.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, on the day of your test, you're probably not gonna have this happen because you're gonna need to park inside the car park. But you just remember, if you're parked on the side of the street, don't keep your indicator running because it kind of like confuses people.
Yeah.
And then once I asked you to turn right, and we were still very far.
Yep.
And then you indicated too early.
Okay.
So again, that's a small mistake. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Okay. So this will pass.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm a little bit concerned about with your maneuvers.
Yeah, I'll practice them.
Obviously, we didn't do like the reverse parallel park, and we didn't do any 3-point turn.
Yeah.
So make sure you practice those.
Yep.
Most people, you should be okay. I noticed your observations are very good.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't have a lot of problems. You just need to make sure that you don't end up very far from the curb.
Yes.
Or maybe you don't want to hit the curb, obviously.
Yeah.
But also you don't want to end up too far.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Any questions?
No, not really.
All right, no worries. All the best.
Thanks.
Just
Thanks
keep
so much.
practicing.
Yeah.
No, your driving is very good. You seem like you are prepared. That's it. That's a good thing about it.
Okay.
Because you are prepared, that helps.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks so much.
This one. No worries. All the best. You can switch off the car, and then I'm gonna turn off this camera as well.
That's it for today. If you enjoyed watching this video, you can give the video a like. So if you just want to give the video a thumbs up, and also if any of you guys watching this mock test, if you are interested in a free filmed mock driving test like this one, you can get in touch with us. So we just select people randomly. So if you just send us maybe like a message on Instagram, or if you just go to our website signaldrivingschool.com.au/mock driving test, you can send us a message, and then we can see if we can accommodate you for a mock driving test. Thank you for watching, and if you are doing a driving test soon, I wish you the best of luck. See you in the next video.